Hello, my name is Amy Kowalski, and this is WOAM on Waiting on a Miracle. And this video is about any tips that I might have that have helped me to adapt to having Lyme disease and the neurological issues that come with it for me. So that is what this video is about, and I hope that you might be able to use one of the tips. Also listed in this video are the vitamins that I take, the supplements, as well as the medications, which help me and what they do. Thank you. Drink these shakes. I got this one from Walmart, and you can see it says gluten-free, no sugar added, and it's 20 milligrams of protein. So it's plant-based, so you're getting a lot of the vitamins. Actually, probably more vitamins than what you would get if you were just eating a regular meal. So I don't really eat breakfast. I don't really eat lunch. I make dinner every night, though. So I got this one at Walmart. I also got, I'm not advertising Walmart, but I get a lot from there. I got this one. I tore the label off. The label was green, and this one actually was really good, but they did not have this one today, so I got the other one to try. I like vanilla. This one is purely inspired. So I do my shake in the morning and at lunch. Pretty easy to mix up. 2 scoops and some water. And I mix that up, and drink that. I also like to take my vitamins while drinking that because it's a little thicker, kind of like almond milk. And so some of these vitamins are large, and it takes a while for them to get down. And the milk or that thicker substance helps them to go down. So probiotic, true probiotic, I take one every day. I take a detox supplement, iron supplement. This one, that I can't read, the Saccharomyces, that was suggested by my doctor at Gemsick Clinic. I also take a vitamin. I think I'm taking the one for women 50 plus because I thought it might help with the pain. And turmeric was also recommended by the Gemsick Clinic. I take that. And the magnesium malate was suggested by the Gemsick Clinic. This is hard to find in the stores, so we had to order this online, as well as this one my husband ordered through Amazon. There's one other one that I need to be taking suggested by the Gemsick Clinic, and that is Berber drops. There's a whole list of suggestions I can read off to you guys in a little bit, but these are the ones that were suggested for me. Also omega-3 fatty fish oil. So these two I have to take 3 times a day. Now these are the vitamins labeled, and put them in the containers because I'm afraid I might miss a vitamin or something. So I take it, and then I put the one that I took right back in the container. So say all the rest would be, lined out that I still needed to take. And as soon as I took that vitamin, I'd take the container and I'd stick it in my main container. Now these are the medications that I'm currently on. This first one is Cymbalta, and duloxetine is the cheaper brand of it. But it's 60 milligrams, and this has helped the most with my pain. I take 2, one in the morning and one around 2 o'clock. I was taking them at first, one in the morning and one in the evening, but around 2 o'clock the pain would start kicking in and I needed something. So instead of taking it at night, I take this one at a.m., which is supposed to be 7 a.m., and then again at 2. Now, the Gemsick Clinic just put me on these 3 medicines. This is not antibiotic medication. This one is derived from the marijuana plant, but it has no effects like marijuana. Not one. What I need to take this for is to be touched, because my nerves send horrible signals of pain to the lightest touch. Like if I want to sit on the sofa with Noah, who's very wiggly, then every time he puts his arm on me or kind of scooches up to me, I would always be scooting over. Or my husband couldn't hold my hand while driving in the car. My hand would always have to be on top, or just the littlest touch. And that is something that the doctor said is quite normal with the neurological type of Lyme disease. Just pain from the lightest touch. I had to change my sweater this morning because there was part of my sweater shoulder part that was bulging out, and it was very painful. And these two, this second one is actually anti-anxiety medicine, and what that does is I get these severe headaches, and it calms the nerves so that I don't get severe headaches from the dog barking or the lights outside as much, the flashing lights, or the children arguing. That would just stir up severe headaches in me. Also, she wanted to put me on this one because I was easily startled. Like, I wouldn't notice that my husband was in the kitchen until he had already been there, and I'd turn around and I would just be shocked. Okay, so the third one Gemsick put me on is this one, which is similar to Lyrica. It's a nerve blocker, and I'm starting with a dose up. I'm dosing up. So for 2 weeks, I'm going to be on 25 milligrams once at night, and then from there it goes to 2 for 1 week, and then I think the next week, and I'm not sure what the total I'm supposed to be taking eventually is. Probably, I don't know, it said 3 to 4 at a time, 3 or 4 times a day, which might actually be the most helpful in the long run after everything. I pray that it does not have side effects like Lyrica, but we shall see. And this I've been on to sleep, trazodone to sleep at night. I was only taking half of one, and I'd follow that up with vitamin, the valerian root. So I would take half of this and follow it up with the valerian root, but the doctor suggested no to that because I was still waking up at night, and to make sure I get sleep. She said I have to get sleep, which stinks because I have to change the schedule. I have to go to bed 2 hours earlier just to be able to wake up. So I got to be in bed by 8 p.m. every night, and the kids all done and in the bed, so I can be up at 7, because when I take a whole one, that's the amount of time that I need to sleep, which I do not like at all. So those are the medications that I'm on right now, and I will let you know if room. And I drilled the holes in the back and stuck the cords through, and I had to support them in because our 15-year-old son will come and steal the cords. So this way he can't pull it out. I could always put some tape on that or something to make it look better. But a charge station, just so you wake up in the morning and you know where everything is, because I've never can find my phone or the iPad. And in the back, what I did so that my son could not take the charger part of the cord is the charger parts here, and here. I super glued. Hey, you're not being nice, and everybody on the video is going to hear how you're talking to your mother. Everyone. So I super glued it here. And then that's my charge station, which is very helpful to me. I just did that yesterday. Mommy. Yes. All right, friends. So the next thing I wanted to show you was the stretches that I do, which help me out. a lot with the back pain that I have all day. So, well, I have OCD, so we have a carpet on a carpet, and what I did is I put nails in that so it wouldn't move. I nailed it down. But I just take hold of this carpet like this, and then I go up, and then I push back. And when I push back like that, I can hear my back cracking. And if you get a good pushing with your hands, it'll hurt your legs, and it's hard when you're weak, but it's definitely worth the cracking of your back. And then I put my feet back further, about, I don't know, 3 inches apart. And then I come down, and I hear it crack again. And then I go ahead and do it one more time. And I bring my feet up, and they're spread out a little bit more, but as far back as I can go, but not as far back as when I'm going down. So then I just push it again, and there I heard my legs and my hips are cracking. And then I stop when it hurts. So that's one stretch I wanted to show you. And another one I do on a chair, which you can see the back is low. They're wooden, they're solid wood, so they're sturdy. I also have one of these upstairs in my bedroom, so I can stretch like this if I need to when I'm upstairs. Or after I take my hot Epsom salt bath, I like to sit in my chair. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I just put my feet comfortably on the floor, my back, upper back against the chair, and then I put my arms back. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And then it'll stretch. And it'll crack. And I come down and lift up, and it'll crack a little bit, but not to the point where you're hurting yourself. And then I'll go up a little bit and crack the bottom part right there. But don't flip over the chair. It's not a good idea to flip backwards over your chair. Make sure you're sturdy at all times. So this is Snow, our dog. Say hi, Snow. And I just want to tell you something about, what I do after I'm so sorry, it's hard to see. After I take a shower, not a shower, a bath. The hot Epsom salt bath that I will take every day. Every day, this is like a #1 tip or adapting tool that I use. I pour in about 1/3 of the bag, and the bags are large. They're like these big Epsom salt bags that you can buy at Walmart. Again, I mentioned Walmart so many times. So you can buy them at Walmart, and you could probably buy them anywhere, CVS or whatever, but Walmart's cheap. And yeah, so I put a 1/3 of the bag of Epsom salt into the bathtub, and I put it on as hot, like hot, no cold at all, because I'm always freezing. My hands are always freezing. My feet are always freezing. Wool socks is another great tip. Get yourself in the men's section at Walmart. Again, there are these really nice wool socks, and you can get 2 pairs for, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. 2 pairs for like $10. And I put that in there, and then I take a bath until I'm totally relaxed. It's probably at least 45 minutes. I'll go ahead and listen to, something on my iPad, usually the online Bible on my iPad, and then I'll get out, and because my heart is beating so fast because of the heat and this illness that I have, the chronic Lyme's, it does affect my heart rate. I will put a towel over my chair, which is this chair upstairs, and I'll just sit there. I'll turn the fan on, and I will sit there until I'm dry, naked, and it helps to cool down my body temperature. It takes about 10 minutes, and I'll just relax and stretch in the chair once I'm relaxed. And devastated my 15-year-old son. I can shut the door when I was doing this. I'm like butt naked, okay? Butt naked in my chair. Got my arms on the chair thing, the towel behind me. I'm just sitting there the fan's going around, and he walked in. He's like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, what are you doing?" He's like, "That is too much." I said, "My door was shut, honey. Don't walk in. You're going to see something you don't want to see." So that poor kid has that imprinted in his brain. He's 15 for all times now. It's horrific, I'm sure. All right, so those are the stretches and about the salt bath. A couple more tips to let you know about in a minute. Also, I'm going to have all these written down so you'll be able to find them on the, that's nasty. I don't like dogs licking my ears. You'll be able to find them on the webpage. I told you about the laundry baskets and the vitamins that I'm on. I will have a list of vitamins from the Gem Sick Clinic that were suggested to me to take, and the full list also that they would suggest other people to take. The baskets, one more thing about the baskets is that I leave one of those laundry baskets on our stairs. I just started this because my son always leaves his shoes on the stairs. So I put the basket there, and he can toss his shoes in, and when the basket's full, he can take all his shoes upstairs quite easily. And they are just easier for me to carry up the stairs. Now, I would suggest getting the more expensive, smaller baskets, not the cheap ones, because the cheap ones will break, especially if you have children. You know, they'll sit on them or something and crack them. So the ones that I got, the squarish kind of plastic small baskets, were probably like $3.97 each at Walmart. And a couple other tips or adapting tools I wanted to tell you about is, one is laugh at yourself. You have to laugh at yourself when you're sick, like especially when you have the neurological Lyme issues and you're sitting at a restaurant and you go to order, you have a salad, you're ordering a salad and you want Italian spices on your salad. That's what your brain is thinking, but out of your mouth comes something like, "Come some herb, you on sal, Ital," and the waitress just looks at you like, "Oh my goodness, are you crazy?" And then you can turn around, and my husband was there, thankfully, so he knew what I wanted. He knows what I'm saying when I'm thinking it and it doesn't come out right. He knows what it means, and he told her. But I turned around and I started laughing, really hysterically, and in order that helped me, because when I was laughing, a couple tears fell out because it looked like I was laughing so hard that it was so funny. A couple tears fell out. I snuck in a few tears because it really bugs me when my words come out different than what my head wants them to say. So a better suggestion yet is just know what you want ahead of time, and if somebody's with you, just let them order for you, and then you won't even have to experience that. Okay. Another tip I had mentioned, the Epsom salt bath. Don't forget to take that bath. I'm telling you, it just revives me during the day. When I have so much pain in my hips and my back, it relieves it. So another thing, take advantage of your neurological issues if you have Lyme disease. Like I say, take advantage of that because there's a lot of, stuff you have to deal with. But one way to take advantage of your Lyme neurological issues is to go ahead and buy that video. Go ahead and buy that movie on Amazon, because you will watch it and in 2 weeks you won't even remember what it was about. So you can watch it again like it's a brand new movie. So that's what I enjoy. I could just buy one movie and watch it a whole bunch of times because I don't remember what it was about. So that's okay. I had to write these tips down because I won't remember what they were. Eliminate negative people from your life, because when you're going through the process of healing and detoxing and recovering, you need positive energy, positive people who have the same beliefs as you and the belief system that you have, and who will support you through this. anyone who says, you just need to go to the gym, you're not the person that you used to be because, you haven't been working out in years. You can't do construction anymore because your muscles are so weak because they haven't been worked out. Go to the gym. I'll tell you, I went to the gym, and it's just not a good place for me just quite yet because I haven't got it into my mind, my heart, that I'm not the same person. And on those good days, I went to the gym with my son, who's 15 years old, and we did the circuit set. And he was lifting like 2 or 3 times more than me. Made me feel like, God, that's really pathetic, Amy. But I pushed myself to try to keep up with him, and for 2 weeks, I was broken. So if you do go to the gym, take it easy at the gym. You are not the person you used to be. You have to embrace the person you were. I'm not quite ready to work out and do that. I can't even do yoga because I have no balance. I used to do yoga and I had balance. I could stay still, put my one leg up. I can't even walk a straight line with my eyes closed. I don't know if other people can, but I can't, and that surprised me. Don't go out of your way to visit people that are farther away, because you want to, because you miss them, because you love them. Because then you'll drive an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, spend an hour with them, and have to drive back 45 minutes. And during that 45 minutes that you're driving home, at least for me, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. And I feel like an elephant has sat on me because I do not recognize my limits sometimes. I wasn't, but I'm getting better at it. Like every day, I know at 12 o'clock or sooner, my body is just going to start to break down. It's 11 now and it's starting to break down after 4 hours. I get 4 good hours on a good day, and then it starts to creep in. That's why listen to your body, and if you need to rest, give into it. It's your body, and it knows what it's doing, and it knows how to heal you, and rest is very healing. Don't sleep your life away. I don't. I just rest when I need to. I know I need to get a good amount of sleep with the medications that I'm on. So I have to adjust my schedule. I have to go to bed earlier, 8 o'clock in bed every night, so I can get up at 7. And then I have the 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 4 good hours. And then after that, I start to break down. 12 o'clock every day, I need to take my Epsom salt bath because by then I feel like I'm broken. And then I will take a rest for an hour and a half every day. Yeah, because if you don't listen to your body, it's just going to scream louder and louder until you pay attention to it. Also, for me, it's helpful to write down what I cannot do on a bad day. So, for example, these are some things I cannot do on a bad day. Oh, paint your entire kitchen. No duh, right? Just in case I get that spurt again, I'm feeling great. Oh, I must have just been crazy and nothing's wrong with me. I feel amazing. Because you'll be broken. Work out at the gym. For me, I can't do that right now. Clean 2 or more areas of the house. I'll do that on a good day. I feel like I need to make up for all the bad days, and I will just start cleaning up all the mess in the kitchen. Now, our house is smaller, mind you. It's 1/3 of the size it used to be because there was no way I could take care of that big house. But still, it's a lot. And on a good day, I will go clean the kitchen and I will clean the living room, and I will just be broken. I will have to take a bath. It'll just hurt all night. I'll be in pain. Even on the medications, my body will just ache. My hips will feel like somebody kicked me or stabbed me in the rear end. I'll start to get these ting pains in my shins. It's just not worth it. So you have to have a lot of acceptance and a routine where maybe today I'll clean the kitchen, tomorrow on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll clean the living room. And until then, I'm just going to have to get over my OCD. And how am I going to do that? I'm just going to have to pray to get over that. You know, I have 4 kids and it gets nasty because we let them get nasty. That's why. All right. Don't carry several laundry baskets up and down the stairs on a good day. Same reason. Just carry one and then, you know, maybe an hour later, carry another one. You know, 2 a day is really good. It's really good. Don't do several errands like I did this morning. I'm having a good day, so they were all close together, you know, two shopping centers right on either side of the road, and I ran 3 errands, and 1 errand is good enough for me. You know, 3 errands is too much. I did take, I updosed, it was the day today to updose on the Lamictal, which I showed in another video. It has or in the previous, in this video actually, it has a different name. It's the non-name brand or whatever, the cheaper version of Lamictal. Anyway, I started that this morning and I felt good. So I ran 3 errands. And, you know, right now I don't feel great. I need to take my bath. So this way, if you write down what you can't do, you're going to know your limits and you will not exceed them. On one of those awesome days when you want to exceed them and you want to make up for everything, you won't. And that way you'll have a more balanced, steady progression of healing. I'm hoping. That's disgusting. Yeah. I need to learn this. That's also what I wrote. Also, a couple more tips. I know this video is getting long. Ask for help. Allow the help. Ask for help. That's one thing, you know, that's very difficult for me because I've been very self-sufficient, very stubborn, very hardworking. Ask for help from everybody that's in your life and allow them to help you. I remember I used to complain because anytime I was in a relationship, I felt like I was doing more than 80% of the work and the other person was doing 20% of the work. You know, of course, I'm a female, right? And it was like that when I got married to Ed, but he was, you know, providing financial security, which is equal to the housework, which is physical, kind of. But anyway, I was doing 80% and the other person would do 20%. And I used to get resentful, but looking back, seeing how it is now and looking back, how ungrateful I was that I was able to do that 80%. Because now if I ask my husband for help to clean the kitchen because of the neurological issues that I have, it takes me so long to complete any activity. It takes me forever, you know, because I just get off track and I'm too weak to do certain things. And right now it's like he's doing. He does the 80%, you know, when he helps out. It doesn't take long. It'll take about an hour for him to just, not even an hour. I mean, like 30 minutes. And I used to be like that. But I mean, imagine if you are functioning at 80%, you know, and the other person's putting in their 20. How bad would you have to feel to only be putting in 20, you know? So be grateful. Just be grateful for what you have. And I'm grateful to be able to do 20 because there was a time when I could do nothing. Do not get a puppy. Do not get a puppy. If you're thinking about getting a puppy, don't. If you have, especially if you have neurological Lyme disease, because this dog barks all the time and gives me migraines. But, you know, we got to keep him because he's cute. Snow, that's his name. Don't get a puppy. Sunglasses. Make sure you have at least 1 pair of sunglasses, maybe 2, for going outside because the lights of the sun will give you migraines. And some of the medications you do have to be careful with. Some of the antibiotics will cause your skin to burn. So you should wear, probably wear long sleeves. Just listen to your doctor and ask him. Ask him, is this going to have sun effects on me? Because I remember one medication did, and I would just burn like nothing. One other thing is constipation and rectal bleeding. I saved it for last. No, I didn't. I have one more. Oh, okay. So if you're like me and have constipation and rectal bleeding, my tip for that is get a stool and put your feet on it. It'll just take pressure off of, it does something. It takes pressure off of something down there, the veins, in your legs, and it's just easier. Also, I do something else where I will sit on the toilet. Very personal, but this is a very personal video. You guys are seeing a side of me that I don't show anybody. So I sit on the toilet and I take my hands like this, and I'm pretty tall, so I can do this. Sorry for people that can't, but get a stool. Well, I put my hands on the sink like that, kind of like on the sink, and I'll just relax. And it helps. I swear it helps. Make sure you're eating the right food. So for me, it's no gluten, no sugar, and all those vitamins. One last thing I have on here is, if you are not married, you're a single person, get an electric can opener. I don't like electric can openers because I don't know how to use them. I never could. And I will never buy an electric can opener just because of how ticked off they made me. Because I never could figure out how to use one. I'm not good with electronics. I have a husband. He's my can opener. Because your wrists, of course, they hurt. And your hands sometimes hurt or go numb, But that's it. And what I will do with following this video is write a list of everything I just mentioned, as well as the vitamins that I take and any other vitamins that were suggested by Jen Sick. I am going to take a hot bath, and I hope you take care of yourself today. Enjoy.